Hey guys, how you doing? So right here I have the Apple Watch Series 10, and today we will check out everything this watch has to offer, and let's start right away with the specs and the design. So first you have to know that you can grab the Apple Watch 10 in two different sizes and two different variations. So there is a GPS and a cellular version, and you can grab it in the sizes of 42 and 46 millimeter. And then again, there is an aluminum and then there is a titanium version, and all come in at a different price. It ranges from 450 euros all the way up to 850. The watch that I have right here is the 45mm GPS aluminum version, and this one will cost you 480 euros over here in Germany. You also have different color options when it comes to the aluminum and the titanium watches. Now this one right here is available in the colors of silver, rose gold and black diamond, whereas the titanium watch comes in the colors of nature, gold and dark gray. So my 45mm Apple Watch has a large 1.96-inch Retina LTPO3 OLED display with a peak brightness of 2000 nits. If you have a Samsung Galaxy Watch 7, this one right here is just as bright. Now as for your protection, you have sapphire crystal glass, which is very scratch resistant, and ceramic sapphire crystal on the back. So really only some high quality materials on this watch right here. Now of course you can also expect to get an eSIM, it's IP6X certified and water resistant up to 50 meters, and you can even do some diving with this watch, but we will get to this later on in the video. Now what I also really like is the always on display mode that you have on your Apple Watch, and depending on the watch face that you are using, you will have different always on display watch faces as well. Now overall the design of the Apple Watch hasn't changed that much. You got your speaker on the left side of the watch and your microphone and the buttons are on the right side. By long pressing the crown you will either get to your app menu or it will open up your Siri voice assistant, and the lower one opens up your quick panel. What I should also mention right quick is the new Solo Loop Band. Now this one definitely takes some time to get used to, but it's super stretchy and rubbery, but make sure to pick the right size. Now I have a 19cm wrist and I took the size 9, and it's definitely too big for me. This watch is way too loose when it comes to my wrist. Now when it comes to your battery life, you can still expect the same as from last year's version. Now with the always on display mode enabled and all of your health trackers running in the background and medium brightness, the watch will last for about 24 hours. Now if you turn all of that off or put it in the battery saving mode, it will last about a day and a half. Now the good thing is definitely the charging speed. It only takes about half an hour to go from 0 all the way up to 80%, and that's actually quite fast. Okay, let's get over to the smart features, and that's always my favorite part about smartwatches. And let's start with your messages first. Like on the older Apple Watches, you will get all of your notifications, and you also got some different reply options. You got a big selection of quick replies, you can write your own text or use emojis, or you can make use of the speak to dictate feature. I think it's super easy to use. It gets what you're saying basically all of the time and also fast, and you have no spelling errors. Then you got your built-in mic and a speaker, and you get to use the Siri voice assistant. It does what a voice assistant does, and you can start calls using your Siri, send messages, or you can ask for the weather. Also the phone feature is as great as always, as you get a clear sound. You can decline and answer calls on your watch, or you can start calls by either punching in the number on the dial pad, or you can look up the number in your contacts book. Now something new is the new Tides app. With this one you can check the conditions of over 115,000 beaches and 5,000 surf spots all around the world, including some high and low tides, rising and falling tides, and sunrise and sunset. Not an app that I would use, but I'm sure this one can come in handy. What I also really like is the live translation app. Apple says it's the world's fastest, but I'm not quite sure about that, but it's actually quite fast. It only takes a few seconds until you get your stuff translated from one language to another. You can even download different languages with this app, so you don't even need your smartphone anymore. Now speaking of downloading, you have 64 gigs of internal storage, which is more than enough for all kinds of apps from the App Store or songs that you might want to download using Apple Music or Spotify. It's super easy as you only need a Spotify premium account, and then you can go ahead and listen to all of your songs offline. Now the SOS feature is another feature that I would like to mention right quick. So you got the fall and the car crash detection, but I think the best part about the SOS emergency feature is the check-in part. It notifies someone when you arrive at the destination, and if you get home late at night after clocking out, you can start a check-in for the duration of your way home to automatically notify a friend when you are at home. The last feature I got for you are the watch faces. So there are dozens that you can download from the watch face gallery. You also have quite a few pre-installed on your watch. Plus, you can customize them. Now, depending on the watch face, you can change different things, like you can change the colors of the background and details, you can change the whole style of the watch face, and then you can also change the complications. There are super many options that you can choose from, like Spotify, your workouts, emails, the weather, and a lot more. Now, by the way, I will leave the links to the watch down below in the description, and also don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Next up, we got the health tracking. Now, the Apple Watch Series 10 got a 24/7 heart rate tracker, which will tell you your resting heart rate, even your walking average, which I actually really like, outdoor walking, and also post-workout with your beats per minute after 1 and 2 minutes. You have your usual SpO2 and female cycle tracker, breathing exercises, and one new thing is the vital metrics. Now, this new app helps you identify changes in your daily health status, and you see your key overnight health metrics like your heart rate, SpO2 level, respiratory rate, wrist temperature, and sleep duration. Now, on the Apple Watch 10, you will also find an ECG tracker and a sleep tracker. Now, this one will show you your sleep duration, REM, core, and deep sleep. And the Apple Watch can also look for breathing disturbances and notify you if it identifies signs of sleep apnea. As well as, let's talk about the built-in GPS and your activity tracking. And first, let's take a look at the GPS and how accurate it actually is. Now, like always, you get super many stats like your pace, burn calories, distance, average heart rate, and also the GPS route. And to be honest, it's okay. I mean, I've seen better. Out in the open, it's just about spot on, even if you zoom in a lot. But in the city, you got some more deviations and shaky GPS lines. But it's still very good, so don't get me wrong. It's more than good enough for 99% of people. Also, as for your sport modes, you got a whole lot to choose from, and you even have some stuff like multi-sport, open water swimming, fitness gaming, and other ball sports. And the best part is that you can also change your workout display. There are some preset workout views, but you can also customize 2 displays yourself with all of the metrics that are important to you and your specific workout. You can also go snorkeling with this watch, even though you need to download the Oceanic Plus app, and you can do a little bit of diving. You have a depth sensor that works up to 6 meters, and you will see the temperature and the time you spend underwater. And guys, there we have it. That's the Apple Watch Series 10. If you liked that video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more tech reviews. And I guess with that one being said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.